So I have business cards, and I've been, attempting to make connects with these type of people. But it's the folks that we see on the regular on TV, and some of them that we've elected to office, like Mayor Bing was there, the former mayor Dennis Archer was there, kind of up in the corner, not talking to nobody. Just stuff that I saw, just my own personal stuff. They might not invite me back no more, but I saw this stuff, man. Caller, you on the air. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you think about this man running for president? Today I heard him on Channel 4.
Nothing.
Talking about his favorite person was Clarence Thomas.
Well, that lets you
I
know.
wouldn't vote for him for dog catcher.
Well, first of all, you remember when Cynthia McKinney was she was on in Congress or the Senate the day of 9/11. She was the first one on the news saying that the Bushes did it, right? All the rest of them talk about the Middle East and they're attacking, and she said the Bushes did it. Now, what people don't remember is that the day of 9/11 was the day that George Bush the first was supposed to be brought before the United Nations on war crimes, for war crimes before the United Nations. And when that 9/11 thing happened, there was no trial ever brought forth. Never even discussed again. Now, she said the Bushes did it. Now, what they did with her is that they ran another sister against her as a Democrat. The Republicans totally funded this other woman and took Cynthia McKinney out of office for a second down there in Georgia. And later on, after the people who weren't paying attention, who were listening to all the rhetoric that the media that was being paid to say, because all of these multi-million-dollar folks who are Republicans wanted to get her out the way because she's telling too much truth. The same thing that you see that happened to her, and they got her out of office, but she was able, after the folks realized they had made a mistake, they got her back in. That's the same thing they're going to try to do with this joker with the black, who's in blackface, that's running in that other place trying to go against the president.
And Cynthia wasn't only smart, she was beautiful.
She
was a very pretty woman.
All right.
And furthermore, I was going to say this man called himself running for president, was on Channel 4 this 10 o'clock show, talking about raising taxes to 9%. And the man asked him, say, well, who's going to be having to pay it? Well, most people. He says I'm not going for no 9%. Some people will pay it and some won't. And the most ones that will be paying it will be the poor people.
No doubt.
I ain't studying him. He needs to go somewhere and sit in a corner with
tell
a dunce cap on.
Tell him to kick rocks and go blow bubbles, huh? Say, man, just go kick rocks and blow bubbles. Quit tripping. And get out the way.
And put on a dunce cap and sit in the corner. I hope he's listening. You need to have him on the show so we can get him told.
All right. Thank you, Rose.
If he'll come on. I doubt if he'll come on.
Oh, he don't come on with me. He might come on one of these other shows, though. One of these other shows over here might be more palatable for him.
Yeah, I bet he's scared to come on with you.
But you... Do you realize that it's been... The last politician that came on with me was the former school board president who they caught up in all of that sex stuff. Joanne Watson has been on with me a few times. Kwame Kenyatta used to come on with me, but he won't come on no more. And I asked him. I had to literally, I ain't going to tell you what I told him for sure, but I put it to you like that. He won't come on, and you don't want to come, I don't want you. Had another guy that was a political analyst. I can't think of this dude's name. He came on Minister Malik's show one day, and Malik was introducing us. I said, I know who this cat is. I invited him on my show, and he told me, I don't know who you are. And then the dude said, oh, brother, I know who you are now. I'll come on your show. I said, I don't want you now. That's just a little behind the scenes stuff that goes on in the studio. I ain't no different. Matter of fact, I'm nicer on the air than I am in person sometimes. I'm just
I bet. I wouldn't doubt that a minute.
You know, because some of these folks make me want to get slap happy and slap the hell out of them, but I know I'm a civilized individual. I can't do that. But they tried and truly make me want to.
I hear you. Oh, I meant to mention, Malik Shabazz got an award last.
Yeah, he got an award yesterday from Uwaco.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Medicine went to it.
Mm-hmm.
Videoed it.
He's probably there shooting for that other show that he works with.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, babe. I just
All
want to
right.
bring up that old straggly thing up there talking about running for president. Nobody never heard of him.
All right. Thank you, Rose.
Babe.
All right. I guess it's about that time for me to get ready to do the walk and get up out of here, play some videos for the next half, and get out of here. But matter of fact, I haven't done any check-ins lately, and I always wait till we go off cable to start. Well, I have to catch it early next week. Maybe I do check-ins next week. I just want to see how many of y'all are trying truly getting something from this program. I'll do it next week because I know when I replay this, if I get a chance to replay it, that y'all will be trying to check in when I'm gone. But I want to thank y'all, each and every one of you, for doing what you have done, but we all need to do more. I tried and truly need y'all support to stay on the air. The station is going to be expanding real soon out into the metro area, because, you know, this is Detroit, but out into the metro so-called area. And in order for me to stay on the air, I'm going to have to come up with at least another $600 a week to stay on the air. I'm going to just be truthful. About another to do exactly what I really want to do, about another $600 a week. And that's so that you'll be able to get more of this. And I mean for real more, because I want to be on cable the whole time. I don't just want to do this little hour cable no more. I want to give y'all some more information. And I usually save the bulk of the information until we get on cable. So I want to expand. And I want to do a few other things. And so I'm going to need y'all help to do it. And I ain't saying you verbatim got to come out your pocket. Direct some sponsors in my direction. Have them call on my business line at 313-685-6777. Matter of fact, I want to drop this on y'all too. For those of y'all who live in the 7 Mile area over there on East 7 Mile, you see? Or is it this way? No, I was right. That way, yeah, 7 Mile. Okay, those of you still on the East 7 Mile, over in Cadillac Heights, Coney area, Coney Gardens, for those of you who are from the other parts of town. There was an incident at a store where it was alleged that this young lady was stealing some stuff, and they tried to say that the Arabs pat her down and all this different kinds of stuff, and there was getting ready to be a big thing about it. I'm going to see if I can get the video, but if not, I've gotten word on the video from a good friend of mine who's a police officer who had opportunity to look at the video in the store. This 12-year-old girl and her friends, but this particular time, the 12-year-old girl had a bag of chips in the back of her pants, and someone grabbed the tip of the bag like this and pulled it out the back of her pants, because when she bent over, she didn't realize her jacket wasn't covering it up. So she was caught. Now, the word in the street was, oh, they felt this little 12-year-old girl down and patted us down. We don't need to go in that store no more. We need to march. We need to tear them down. We need to get them out of the community. Now, you know, I don't be taking up for none of these stores, but the truth is the truth, okay? This little girl had a bag of chips in the back, and nobody patted her down. They pulled with 2 fingers like this and pulled it out the back because she bent over and it was sticking out. Now, the part that was deep is that after all of this hoopla went on and they went on out, when they went back and looked at the video, you find out that not only did the little girl have the bag of chips in the back, but she had a bag of cookies stuffed down the front and a pop. Then they went back and looked at the video again. 9 different sets of video over the summer and find out that her and her little crew of 12-year-olds to probably 14-year-olds have been going in there stealing the store blind all summer. Now, because the few people who were in there, you know how we say we can get them rabs up out of here, because them folks who were in the store tried to, make something out of nothing that wasn't true. People could have died and may very well. And I'm saying this not because right is right. Okay, that's why I'm saying it, because right is right, not because I'm taking up for them or nothing. But I live in that community, and I've heard folks say, "Man, we're gonna burn that store down," and and I know what this foolish devil's night, or y'all say angel's night. Folks who are looking to do something stupid. And if they do anything to that store, connected to that store is a black-owned barbershop and a black-owned car wash. And the black community surrounds it. So if any fire or anything hit that store, it's going to splash over to the black businesses, fools. So because of the truth of what it really is, I'm going to speak up and say, man, don't do nothing to that stuff. Now, if y'all want to try to make something out of this, well, this is your opportunity, since they've lost a lot of business and stuff. Tell them, well, look, we want to see some black people working behind the counter. And y'all can't be talking in Arabic in front of us no more. Or Chaldean. Y'all got to speak the King's English or American, so that we know what y'all really saying about us. So you say you want to, now we want to have at least on each shift 2 brothers working behind the counter. Not just the sister on the lottery counter like they usually do. That's, the sister count is 2 of us, See, black and she a woman. Put 2 brothers behind the counter. This is what y'all should be bargaining for. Why y'all got somebody over the barrel? But the marching on the store and all that stuff, and in this particular case, is not a valid thing to do. Like I say, I'm only saying this because I know my community. I know some of the cats that I grew up with. I grew up with some Sconies and some, all kinds of folks. So I just want y'all not to do nothing stupid that could possibly splash over and you feel bad later because possibly somebody's house that you was really cool with burnt down, or the brothers next door who've been in that barbershop since almost before I was born. Okay? Just want to bring you the real news, And if by chance I am able to get a chance to get a copy of that video, I will be playing it. So those of you who've been out there running game, you know who you are. Stop it. And again, I'm not taking up for no individual store owners. It's just the truth is the truth. Because the truth is that when I was young, all of those things that y'all talking about, we don't want them in there, they was black owned. We let them out of there. We didn't support our people, so now they are gone. So now because we didn't support them enough and they're gone, until you can get something to replace this stuff with that we possibly can own and be able to survive with, shut up and deal with it. Or either drive that extra 4 or 5 miles and go to the place where we should have been going all the time. That's my spiel. The little store I was talking about is over there on Ripel and between Ripel and Orleans, over there on East 7 Mile, called Holbrook. I'm gonna mention names,